Hello， 大家好，欢迎大家回到白虎大师频道，让我们一起继续游戏。我们还是记得上次任务做。
So let me ask you something, Rinwell. Hootle and Miguel's cat are both animals native to Dana, right?
Right. And Zoogles definitely aren't.
Well, duh. Those things are too hideous to be from here. Not that owls are any better.
Hmm?
Ow! I take it back!
鸟儿恼了，生气了。
Hootle's pretty cute, I'll admit. But I've also been rather partial to cats, too. What about you, Shion?
Huh? Who? Me? Well, I guess... I like them both. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Either way, the more I think about it, I've never heard of anyone keeping Zoogles as pets.
Is it because Renans only use them for practical purposes?
Yeah, that could be the reason. They were originally created to serve as beasts of burden, so to speak.
Hey, can you guys quit standing around and get him to leave me alone? I'm begging you!
哇，这还挺大的，这里面。我先把这两个蠢驴干掉。
Wow.
If you're being charged, give me a shout.
Right. Thanks for the help.
Right here I come. Here I come.
You have to hit the right area on their back.
Far enough.
Aim for the weak spot.
Quiver break.
Raging cascade!
I can handle it.
Instant field!
I'm succeeding.
It's
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Hear my call. Leave the target to me. Far enough.
Burning strike!
Away.
Field! I'll be saving field! Field!
Far enough.
Stockpile!
Now I'm
Take this.
Slide. This should come in handy when crafting weapons. All right.
I didn't know you could use arts like that.
Yeah, but still, what's with that smoke and these zoogles around here?
I won't forgive you!
Be careful, everyone. This one is ignored. You're on! We got fire!
I've got this! I don't know how to handle it!
Be still! All yours!
I'm practically unstoppable.
你们看看这边怎么打啊？要到前面那个位置。
This is...
嗯，追得着我吗？
How long have they been mining this place out?
Since before I was born. Or so they tell me. Probably for decades.
That long? I'm impressed the place has never... Get lost! Lightning condense!
Far enough!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Do the outpost!
Now you see what I can do! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Thank you. Not on my watch! With this, I can become even stronger. Here's a healing art.
Try this!
See what happened there if you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
哇，把我干掉了，这么厉害！
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
This should do it!
This
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get the lightning.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Hear my call.
哈，又被干掉了。
I'll bring you back from death.
我的火力有点太猛了。
That took more energy than I expected.
Hi, Hoodle. I'm only getting started.
Everyone hanging in there?
Out of our way!
Swallow blade!
Let the monster dance in the wind!
Eat dirt! Are those rocks
In here!
in soda?
Here, let me help.
Rising Phoenix! Hit a word! Swallow blade! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
那这技能太
Keep our
帅
eyes
了
on。the prize.
I've been doing really great lately.
来，追着我，一直跟着我走，就没法用远程这个游戏。
Get lost!
Swallow blade! Dragon Armor won't save you! Here you are! First strike! Flaming thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Don't get in my way!
No chance! Aim for the left!
Dance in the wind! Air block! Dance in the wind! Air block! Fury! Frozen!
Hammer!
只拿冰块砸死。
Don't get careless.
This place is a lot more complicated than I expected. Is this the right way?
Yeah. You'll find some metal scaffolding nearby. Once we go through there, we can make our way to the inner depths.
吃驴。那上面好像有东西啊！啊，从那儿下去，算了，懒得去捡了。看一下，哎，倒也不是很远啊，对，可能上去。
Are you on alert for your brother? You needn't worry so much. He's not the type of man to act rashly.
Right.
Here's the healing arc! First aid! Lightning down! Reveal! Burning thrust! Hear my call! Rising wind! Constantine! I'm on a roll! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No
Here's a healing
backing
art.
down! Swallow blade! Try this! I'll run you through!
嗯，没使大招就死了。
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
No choice! Swallow blade! Try this! Photo stop! Rising Phoenix! My turn! I owe you one!
Hit a word.
Rising Phoenix! Slice! Try this! Photo current!
Where are you going?
Stardom! Rising Phoenix! Castle! Coming through!
要出大招了。
Now! Scarlet and... The true power of the blazing sword.
It's only as strong as the one who wields it.
You truly mean that? Thank you.
That equipment should come in handy.
那锁指甲是谁的？不赖，找到一件好装备。现在怎么走啊？这边过不去，好像得从这边走。从那儿下去吗？是从那儿下去吗？上面没有路可走了，我看这边能跳上去吗？啊，那就不是这儿。我还在那边呢。
Lightning
Swallow
contest!
blade! Try this! Photo current! Eat dirt!
That's freaking justice!
Stardom!
I can only rely on myself.
Rising Phoenix!
Lightning Lord!
Try harder!
Here
Devastation!
goes! Not on my watch!
Rising
I can handle it!
Slice! Try
Here
this!
goes! Go get him!
Photo current!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Ow! Dragon Swallow blade! Try this! Be still!
In here!
Rising Phoenix! Not a chance!
Healing I'll be
Severing wind!
Hard
Thanks!
Go for the weak point!
Shattering of pieces! I'll smash you! Be still! Storm! Rising storm! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
我们补点 CP 值。
Hi, Hoodle!
You picked the wrong fight! Lightning Thrust! Be still! Rising Phoenix! Try this! Photo current!
Lightning Lord!
You're mine!
In the wind!
Stardom!
Field!
Rising Phoenix! Mirage! Try this!
Field!
Storm!
Dreams!
Swallow blade! Try this!
I'll heal you all!
Photo current!
There's always room for improvement.
Looks like we've arrived.
This is the way to the medical facility, right?
You'll see. Let's keep going.
前面应该有个 BOSS 战。我们大家准备一下。首先把看一下，这次没有那个商人了。
So there really is an underground lake here. Tell me, where is the medical facility?
It's not here. In fact, it never even existed in the first place.
But I've seen people carried in here with my own eyes. Where could they have all gone?
The answer is right in front of you. You need but open your eyes.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to say that they all drowned in this lake?
No. They are just what you see before you. What's left when matter ceases to be matter. Perhaps the scale is throwing you off. Let me show you what I'm getting at.
What?
No way. It can't be.
So then, this entire lake is...
Yes. All this is the hollowing.
I still don't follow, Miguel. What happened to your hand? And what is this hollowing you speak of?
This is what I wanted to show you, my lord. When a life form's drained of its astral energy, its physical form breaks down completely, a death leaving no physical remains. All that's left is a reflective substance, the only proof that matter once existed at all. That hollowing is the substance that fills this lake.
This whole lake. How many people? How many Danans?
You actually expect me to believe all that? That an astral arts illiterate Danon would know of this unseen atrocity? And that I, a Renan lord, would have no knowledge?
I have one last piece of evidence, Lord Dohalim. This is a fruit of Helgen, the cause of all of this.
you doing, Miguel?
Here is your proof, my lord. Proof of the bounds of your knowledge. Proof of the countless Danon deaths under your watch. No, they were not merely deaths. Those Danons were completely erased. And now, the only testament is that lake of hollowing.
Miguel!
Someone close to you is behind all of this. This person is amassing huge amounts of astral energy. You have to stop them. You're the only one who can prevent Menancia from returning to the living hell that it was once before. I beg you, for the future of the utopia you have created, please stop them. Don't let your dream die just as it's become a reality.
Wait a minute, I don't know if I'm...
Miguel! Miguel! Miguel!
Forgive me, Kisara. I'm sorry. It was the only way I could open his eyes. I didn't have much time left anyway. Please, help our Lord Dohalim to make our greatest dream a reality.
Miguel! Miguel!
Stop! Stop! That voice! Make it stop! Darling!
What is this? His master core's going berserk!
你傻逼！
Miguel! Miguel!
I know all you want is peace, but we need your help. We gotta get him under control.
Yeah, as if he wasn't already strong enough.
Pray forgive me this, my lord.
Let me see what I can do.
That rock is huge!
Watch out, everyone!
Where are you going? On the stockpile!
牛逼呀、
Here's a healing arc. Lightning.
Look out for the charge attack.
Nothing gets through me. This I swear.
Here's the wind. Not in your dreams. Here's a healing arc. First aid. I'll be saving this one. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Lightning blast.
Watch this. Burn in hell. I owe you one.
Sleep now.
I really owe you one.
要扔石头了，他小心点儿。
Try this. Devastation.
No further.
Stop moving. Get him now.
Please forgive me.
Lightning thrust. I really owe you one. Swallow blade. Try this.
Denied.
I'm dazzled.
继续玩这招啊！
Wrong fight.
Oh, you are gonna hate this. That's so fine, that's wrong.
Devastation.
他学会这招，
Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Striker.
傻逼玩意儿！失败掉出来个球，
Are you all right? What was that just now? I understand this is a lot for you to take in, but Miguel trusted you.
Impossible. I have no such power. Truth be told, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a lord. However, competing for a position in the crown contest was required of me, and in the process, I took the life of a dear friend. The life I took in the bloodshed, the hatred that it earned me. It was far more than I could ever bear. But the screams and tears of the slaves, they would reawaken my memories of that day. The memories of my friend's scream, and the tears of the one who mourned him. I couldn't take it any longer. I didn't want to remember.
So that's it? That's the real reason you freed the Danans? Just so you wouldn't have to listen to their screams?
Wait. So everything you've done...
Precisely. It was simply to distance myself from all the pain and death, all for my own selfish ends. And if it made everyone happy in the process, well, then that was just an added benefit. Or perhaps I truly did believe in those ideals at one point. But living up to them was never my aim.
Impossible. Your dream of coexistence? The ideals that you always championed? So you're saying that everything you stood for? You're saying it was all just a self-obsessed lie? Tell me it isn't true, Lord Dohalim. Because my brother believed in you in your dream!
Forgive me.
So this is who you really are?
Stop!
Let go! Let me go! Let me go!
It's enough, Kisara!
Let go!
Stop!
I'll tear him apart! I swear I'll...
Are you trying to ignore your brother's dying wish? He entrusted you with his dream!
Just kill me. I'm nothing. I am but a shell of a man now. I'm just a pitiful coward who shrank from his duties. I would only ask that you make it quick.
This man... This is the person my brother died for. And for what? For what? I need you to get out of my sight right now. Go, before I change my mind!
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little. Thanks.
What are we gonna do now?
I still have unfinished business with Dohalim.
He's a world away from the Lord Balsef was. There's no need for us to fight him, Shion.
In case you've forgotten, Guys! I think something's going on outside.
Kisara! There you are!
What's happening?
Kelzalik has started an insurrection. He's driving all of the Danans out of the palace.
What? Has he lost his mind? What about Lord Dohalim?
We don't know where he is, Captain. We thought maybe you would.
No, I don't. I haven't seen him since we were inside the quarry.
Damn. Well, either way, I wouldn't go near the palace. Any suspected Renan sympathizers are being arrested on sight. This whole thing is a powder keg about to explode. Best prepare for the worst.
那就杀进去呗。
I guess not all of the Renans here like the idea of coexisting with the Danans after all.
So this is it. This is the real Menancia.
Are you giving up?
On what? This realm is already finished. It perished along with my brother's dream.
That's a shame. And I guess all the people who believed in that dream are on their own out there, aren't they? Not all of the Renan sided with Kelzelik. There's still hope, Kisara. Your brother's dream is only dead when there's nobody left who believes in it. Am I wrong?
You're right. I'm going to the palace. I need to see what's happening there with my own eyes. What are you all doing?
I thought it was pretty clear. We're coming with you.
I appreciate the thought, really. But there's no need for you all to get involved in this.
Dohalim said it himself, right? All of us. We're liberators.
Thank you.
Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. Oh. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome we get. thought we'd see fighting throughout the city. But it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out. This place is awfully quiet for a sea.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's
宫殿很
chamber.
漂亮
Worth a shot.
啊，这边进不去了。
Hey, Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if
办公室在这儿。
there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Out of our way! May it I've got this! Let him know! That's my cue!
It's all yours. Shut him down.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Gotta break through.
I can carve through all! A showdown!
Look sharp.
Lightning fireblade!
I've been doing really great lately. I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
Noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
还有他有什么东西可以拿的？没有了，我们撤。啊，对面是什么呀？宴会厅。啊，这是那个吃饭的地方。这边是宝物库，将领私事。看这里面能进去吗？上锁了。
Little help!
You picked the wrong fight.
Crazy
我操啊！一刀扎死了。
That was a little close for comfort.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. I can carve through.
I won't show you any mercy!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Looks like we won.
You know,
Gotta break through!
now you see what I can do to roll now. There's always room for improvement. No backing down! Bring 'em down!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Don't get complacent. Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for, but
This isn't enough to go on.
Ah, 这就出来了。 啊，这儿刚才来过。那现在去办公室。
Right.
Right.
only a breeze. Get in, get out.
Thank you.
Denied.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
No shield can stand up against this.
It's almost too strong. Be my guest. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I really don't give up.
Now you'll learn.
Air thrust!
All right. There are enemy forces here too,
They must be
这是
predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
so they figured we were coming all along. Is that it?
这是双人大床房啊！不赖，那晚上能住这儿吗？执勤室啊，在这边。嗨，啊，追我，来追我！对对对，来追我！执勤室，这是这个，好像是。啊，这是执勤室。
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now you'll learn.
Not in your dreams! You'll have no more healing arms! First aid!
I owe you one.
Get the marksman! This one!
Far enough!
Struggle! Lots of power! By the power of water!
I need to be stronger.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Hi, Hoodle! Here's a Astral energy!
Say no more.
Split it open!
Be my guest. astral art?
That's my cue.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
这里面又有个 BOSS 人。
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to
好
hurry
像
to
开
the
吗？
Lord's chamber. Let's go.
想去大战 BOSS。
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
以前穿一个奴才像。
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor, his closest ally. Why would you betray him?
用人隐藏的还挺深的。
Serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
什么垃圾玩意儿？这是傻逼长得。不用这样，你吓不到我。
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Lightning drum! It can hide itself from me?
Far enough!
Aim for the weak spot.
I'm ready! Glimmer trap! I'm on a roll now! I'll heal you all! I never miss!
Ignite!
Take this! Here's a healer!
牛逼啊！
I owe you one. I owe you one.
I'll finish you here now!
Vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
I'll heal you all!
It's over. You're on. It's the big
Thank you.
我操，把我打死了。
Lightning control!
Swallow blade. Try this. It's full force. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down!
Be still.
Here's evil! Lightning denied! Freeze Lancer!
Devastation.
I'll heal you all! Light healing beam! Dance in the wind! And again! Feel! I'll be safe!
没人给我加血啊！
Healing art! Here's a
好，
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning attack! Power of water! Here's a healing art!
Now I'm in the groove.
Where are you going?
Dragon. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. I'm on it. Be still. Rising flame.
Power of water! Raging hurricane!
Rising dragon.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Dance in the wind! Air throw!
It's gonna.
Right,
Now I'm
watch out!
real mad.
I'll stop it, Charles! Thanks, Kitara!
Not now. Not ever.
Water, hear my call!
Swallow blade.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
这一脚踹得很。
Here, let me help! Here, first aid! Confiscated!
Talon storm. Swallow blade.
Mega ray!
Slash.
Lightning ray!
He's got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Kill anyone's fight. You picked the wrong fight. Devastation.
That's much better.
Here, let me help!
I owe you one.
That freaking does it!
我操，你是干嘛呢？这是？
Stay away from my friend.
I'm lightning
Be
raging
still.
cascade! I never miss! Feel! More far enough! I'll bring you back from death to this!
我操，喷什么呢？这是？
Lightning orb!
Try this. I'm on it.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Hey, that raging cascade!
Here we go again.
I'll heal... Sweet mom! Healing!
I owe you one.
I can do it all!
Phoenix.
It's weakened! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
傻逼玩意儿，牛逼吗？
You filthy slaves are despicable.
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
还想玩阴的呢。
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganeth Horrors, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
你是吓得满头流汗。
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renin lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
我们增加了个新的菜谱 ，cheese 锅食谱，不错。
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
我能在上面坐一下吗？宝座真够漂亮的。以后全剧中我要拿这儿当国王，就住在这宫殿里面。 一些士兵走了，我们看一下啊，这个宝物库好像一直都进不去，不知道为什么，看能不能进来？你看，永远都进不去。什么都没有。好，现在出去。
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
6人组合不错。面疙瘩食谱，叶片烤鱼食谱，没多俩食谱。 继续。
I think Hoodle senses something. Mahog Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
哼，白痴，追不着我。哎，好像这儿有猫头鹰啊，在哪儿啊？应该在树上，我感觉。那打呗。
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Looks like we got them all.
What's this thing?
啊，在这儿。什么恶魔尾巴？看一下，好像刚才学了个新技能。
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Out of our way!
Stardust!
Light after light! Yes, in the wind!
Swallow blade! Try this!
Searing flame!
And from one, come all!
I'll heal you all! Whirling struggle! Glimmer blade! Take it down! Healing circle!
You make quick work of us. Want me to pick up your slack then? Just pointing it out.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elderman and Sea Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me. A fish! You saw it too!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
《新学会了个技能钓鱼》。
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Nothing's biting. Yeah! Not my lucky day, I guess.
我靠，这么难，试一次。
I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right. I'll let you go this time. Reel it in. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
新增了好多菜谱，我们做一个新学的菜。面疙瘩。 气死锅！什么包啊这是？面包里包入卤五花肉的菜。我们这次吃个气死锅吧。
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Xion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Xion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
No further!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! That training's paying off!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Lightning horn!
Glaze over fear. Your father once made the same remark.
Believe in like Dad knows.
The heavens must be smiling.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
Blazer! Get into the wind!
Destruction!
The earth throbs with pain.
Get you off the
Take
floor!
this!
Talon Hurricane!
Try this!
Watch this! Whirlwind Sound! Mega Ray!
Destruction!
By the power of water!
Amazing.
Power of water!
Take this!
Raging Target Show!
Rising Phoenix!
Can't get out of this!
I'll finish you off.
You know,
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
ways to go.
Go no further!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Here's
What you thought?
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
No time to hold back.
Now, astral energy, full throttle. That's mine.
I can carve through walls.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. Try this.
Like astral energy.
Swarm of
Air
blades.
thrust by the
Burn in hell.
Go down.
We turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Mind if I do? I guess you had your uses now and again.
Lies unstoppable.
Man, you're not like that all the time.
Fantastic. Great. Amazing.
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
Trying to be nice.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Huh. Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Astral energy, full throttle. I think I'm getting stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy. Now I can let her ignite.
I'll smash you.
In an instant. Impact block.
I'll heal you all. Leave the enemy arms to me.
No complaints here. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope. It'd be silly.
Seems about right to me.
It's on.
Try this. Infernal current. Dazzle. Rise and beat it. Lightning thrust.
Here I go. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Rise and
Where
beat
you
it.
go? Now, astral energy, full throttle. We won that by a mile.
Gotta break through.
Excited.
This one's all mine.
I'm only getting started. Don't mind if I do.
You picked the wrong fight. Try this.
Lightning orb, raging cascade.
They got me flared.
Coyote walk. Through its
Thank
gate. Too fast. Stand back. In an instant. Impact block.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Huh.
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
看这谁的装备呢？ 应该他的装备不错。
Might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. Go no further!
Far enough! Take this!
You're mine!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Hey, when did I get so popular?
Dance in the wind!
First strike! Not done yet! Damn it. Man down.
Nothing I can't fix.
Sure builds up a sweat.
啊，这边是到另外一个地方。我们先把这边走完，这边看看有什么，然后回来再分别去这几个地方。
With this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahawk Tsar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Guess I misread the landing.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm surrounded!
This one's mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now we are freaking invincible!
Rasen and the others truly are strong! What about me? Do it!
In an instant! Impact block!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Ow! Dance in the wind! Sealed!
Dazzle! Eagle Dive!
I'm sorry to be father. We got the advantage. Yes, ma'am.
Swallow Blade! I'll take you all off! This one's all mine!
Thank you.
Not today! Mega Sonic! Dazzle! Rising Phoenix! Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent! My turn! Devastation!
Who wants to die next?
Rising Phoenix! Sonic! You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Power
of water! Air thrust! Ready and ready! Photon, dance in the wind!
Through armor!
Air thrust! Ready!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Shadows!
Lightning Thrust!
Lightning air! Reload!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
然后我们到这两个下面看看有什么东西。
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
好啊，
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
那打呗。
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Not today!
In a bind?
Mine!
我操！我让人打死了。
Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
It's unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
他老冲击我。 我又让人打死了，我操！人这么牛逼啊！先把洛救起来吧。
I can only rely.
I'm sorry to be bothered.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care.
我又让人打死，老追着我打，这个狗娘养的。 哇，这么厉害，6个打不过1个。我操！小鸟生气了。
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen?
Shion,
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry,
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
等一下，我看一下刚才那个地图。啊，山道那边还没有完全探索完毕呢。我们再回去。然后是这个位置，对，从那儿上去。我又死了！我操，这么不经打呀！操啊！
Just have to make sure we keep it. Okay, here I go.
I think I'm getting stronger.
看一下啊，是在对这边下去，从这儿下去吗？啊，不是，在这儿。
you hear it? This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. An astral art?
That's my clue!
Shut him down.
I'll heal you all in the wind!
Infernal turret!
Healing circle!
Coyote walk.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Out of our way! Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Healing circle!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No pathetic.
Hear my call!
Be still.
Lightning!
Free time for battle has returned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here.
Here's the healing arm!
Silver Dragon. Mega Sonic
Now.
Thrust. My turn. You're mine.
I can carve through walls.
Astral energy! Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
There's more where that came from. Little help!
Dragon Shell.
Lightning conduct!
Be still. Rising Phoenix.
I really owe you one.
Flash.
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
You're mine. It's over.
Hear my call!
Dragon Shell.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
你脚踢死了。
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is...
Right, here goes.
Where are you going?
No further. You picked the wrong fight.
Lightning! Downfall!
Try this. Infernal Torrent. Swallow Blade. Rising Phoenix. Come on, come on. Mega Blast Rock.
By the power of water!
Infernal Torrent.
I never miss!
My turn.
Take this! Wind astral energy!
Nothing gets by me!
Rising Phoenix.
Here's
Devastation.
the healing arm!
enough! Talon Hurricane!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Air thrust!
I still got a ways to go.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a... Look at it.
“接下来还有这个地方，对。”
What's this thing?
看从这儿走吧，对，走对了。哇，这什么地方？
What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
哇，这塔还挺高的，搞不好又是一个副本。哎，他说什么？野兽巢穴。嗨，我还以为什么地方。
Did we really just spend that much money?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time, of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. See you tomorrow. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
this way, I guess.
这边过不去，以后再说吧。也许这是以后要来的一个地方。现在被挡着进不去。我们现在先原路返回。这个塔让我想起以前一个游戏里面的一个塔，那个塔比这个还要高，这个大概有7、8层吧，差不多。塔顶肯定有一个 BOSS。看看从那边走，从另外一边下去。
Sounds like a job for yours truly. You'll soon see about that. There are still more left.
No time to hold back. Together, that wasn't even a problem.
这次走对了。
Guess I misread the landing. 尼茨是一个新的城堡。
Are we in the right place?
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
“好了，今天的游戏就先播到这里，感谢大家的观看。如果大家喜欢我的频道，可以点击屏幕下方的小铃铛订阅我的频道，同时也可以在留言区给我留言，告诉我你是否喜欢这款游戏。好了，我们下期游戏再见。